Hey there, welcome to this customer journey interview. I'm Nick. I'm co-founder of Revit, and with me today I have Greg, who is one of our customers. Thanks so much, Greg, for joining with us today and for being open to share your story.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Nick. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Greg. Just before we jump right into it, could you do like a 30 seconds overview of you, your role, and the company?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Greg Pouillet. I'm the head of Baros International, and our firm provides software for Amazon first-party vendors that helps increase their efficiencies around accounting reconciliation, as well as Amazon claim fee deduction reconciliation and recovery. The company started about 5 years ago in Munich. We looked to expand in North America about a year and 7 months ago at this point, year and 8 months ago. And those expansion efforts required a lot of lead generation. We had to get in front of people. This was the biggest problem we were having. So that's when we engaged Revit initially.
Awesome. Thanks. And also going back in time now, what made you guys choose our team over the other companies that were on the table?
Well, I think it's a couple of factors. Obviously, when you're in an early startup phase, budgets are important. And, everybody always says if you can, one deal pays for some sort of lead generation engagement, but no deals are a huge hole in budget and a huge drain on very valuable resources. So we had to look at not only budgeting, planning, but we also had to look at exactly what was going to be done, how we were going to be pursuing the lead generation activity. And there's a certain level of quality that has to go along with it, that you have to make a decision, when you're engaging a provider of those types of services. You have to be able to look at the quality that they're talking about providing and take that into consideration with the budgeting. And I think we vetted a few different groups, and I think we kind of landed on you guys because it seemed to be the best intersection of value and quality. Turns out it was right. So we were pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that thus far.
Thanks. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's our goal, obviously, is finding this perfect balance between the quality and the pricing and the margins. So in terms of your personal experience, of working with the team, getting on the weekly calls, getting the feedback, getting the results from the campaigns, all the input from us, what was the most memorable highlight of this whole experience for you personally?
It truly felt like I had an extension of my team working for me as part of one of my employees. And it wasn't just one person, right? Dimitri and the team have done a fantastic job of keeping us informed, keeping us up to date on all the activity, all the outreach, progress of that outreach, sort of as it moves through the process and through the funnel. So I feel like it was super memorable that I felt like I had a division or a group working within my ranks that was obviously very competent and capable, that I didn't really have to pay for, which was great. Yeah, of course you're paying for everything at the end of the day, but all that aside, I felt like I grew the company with your resources. So
thanks. That's awesome. And also, because if you could give an advice to a company that is now considering our services, is there anything specific you would love to say to them?
Well, I think it's important that they, as with everything, do your research, look at the marketplace. Everybody's got different budgets. Everybody has different needs. I think if you're looking for, pricing is important, but the quality of the approach, the variations of the approach, right? Like signing somebody up to just fire off a bunch of emails, that doesn't get it done, right? You need to be able to look at different types of things. You need to be able to approach from different perspectives, different events, driving attendance to events, following up on those that did attend the event, following up on those that registered for the event but didn't attend. Like all these little things are key in order to be able to leave no stone unturned when it comes to trying to find valuable leads to get in front of so that you can help them understand what it is you do and why they should consider taking a look at it. So I think you have to keep that in mind when you're looking at companies along the lines of what, that provide services along the lines that we provide. So.
Yeah. I agreed. And thank you guys from our team. Is obviously like there is no way you could do this level of equality, different types of campaigns and engagement without your engagement, as a customer, without your feedback, without you guys keeping us posted. Hey, there is this thing happening. There is this idea we have, or there is this event that's upcoming. So thanks for the ongoing support, because that obviously was one of the big factors in terms of making sure we have campaigns and they are successful, and that we make progress on any initiatives. In closing, Greg, one more question: is there anything else you'd like to add about your experience with the team that you think would be helpful for anybody watching this interview?
Yeah, I think the team was great. I think the approach has been human. So everything that we do, there's a lot of there's a lot of opportunities to have sort of a cringe factor with outreach, right? And I try to focus me and my team on being genuine, and that is critical. But if you can get lost, especially in lead gen efforts, on coming off as not genuine. But the team has been great about reflecting the tone of the organization, reflecting the tone of leadership, to try to follow that lead. Because if you start spamming and you start, it can just get real cringy real fast. So you got to be very careful of that. And I think the team sensitivity to that has been greatly appreciated, because believe it or not, you can do some damage to a brand and to a name if you're doing it wrong. So I think that the team has done a fantastic job of making sure that that's not the case.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And echoing your feedback, kudos to the team. Thanks so much again, Greg, for all the support, all the feedback. We really appreciate it, and hope you have a good day.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate the time, man.